Hey everyone, it's Jaclyn. Welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Jack. So one of my favorite things about fall and winter is that it's basically soup season. So I love soups, and my favorite type of soup is like a creamy pureed soup. And even building on that, my most favorite type of pureed soup would be like a butternut squash soup. So I have a beautiful butternut squash here that is going to become a beautiful soup very soon. So let me show you guys how I like to make a butternut squash soup. Now I do like to preface every single Cooking with Jack by letting you guys know that I do not know how to cook. I'm not a professional chef by any means. I enjoy cooking and I enjoy eating food, so that's how this happens. But take everything I say with a grain of salt. Cooking puns. Anyways, with that being said, I will put down the recipe in the description box in case you want to recreate this at home. And without further ado, here is what you will need for the recipe. A butternut squash, vegetable broth, sea salt, celery, an onion, some fresh sage or some dried sage, potato, garlic, nutmeg, olive oil, and some pumpkin seeds to garnish. Okay, so to get started, you're gonna want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Then you're gonna take your garlic. Now this recipe calls for a lot of garlic, and I love me some garlic, so I don't mind. But you're gonna wanna put in 5 cloves of not 5 cloves, 5 heads of garlic. 5 cloves of garlic would be way too much garlic. So what we're gonna do is roast the garlic in the oven. Anyways, you're gonna take the garlic and you're gonna take off the bulk, like the main part of the garlic skin, but you're gonna keep on the little kind of skin on there. And then you're just gonna chop off one end of like the end just to expose the garlic. So go ahead and do that with all 5 pieces. It already smells so garlicky in here. Then what I'm gonna do is grab a baking sheet and put a piece of parchment paper on it. And I'm gonna put all of those pieces of garlic on there. I'm gonna take a little bit of olive oil and just drizzle that over top. That was a lot more than I wanted to do. Oopsies. We're just gonna spread that around. Then I'm just gonna take some coarse sea salt and sprinkle that on top of the garlic. Then you're basically good to go, and we're just gonna toss that in the oven. So we're gonna keep the garlic in there for about 30 minutes, just basically until it's like nice and soft. And then while that's cooking, we're gonna prepare all the other ingredients. So next I'm gonna take the butternut squash, and we basically want about 6 cups worth of it. So I'm gonna cut this and take off all the skin. Please be careful with this step, because I don't think I'm being safe. This is quite a large butternut squash. I'm not sure if I'll need all of it. So I honestly don't really know the right or wrong way to do this. I'm just kind of going for it. But if you don't want to like cut this all up, you can definitely go to the store and just buy like the pre-chunked butternut squash, and that would save you a little bit of time. So I'm just going to kind of roughly chop off the skin. Now I'm probably wasting a lot of squash when I'm cutting it this way. So if you guys have any better techniques, please let me know. Then I'm gonna take the squash, I'm gonna just kind of dice it. It doesn't have to be too perfect because obviously eventually it's all gonna get blended, but I just wanna cut them up small enough so that they cook fairly fast. Okay, so this is all of the butternut squash that I have. It's about 6-ish cups for reference. Okay, so next you're gonna wanna add in about 2 stalks of celery. So I think that's about a nice handful. So I'm just gonna take these and I'm just gonna, again, roughly kind of chop them. So I'm just gonna toss that in there for now. Next, we're gonna take our onion, and we want about 4-ish cups of that. So this is just a sweet onion here. And I think this will probably be about 4 cups, like this whole onion. Let me see when we start to chop it up though. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is grab my pot that I'm gonna use, and I'm gonna put in about 2-ish tablespoons of olive oil in here. So I've just got that pot on like medium heat, and I'm gonna toss in the celery and the onion to go with it. Okay, next up I have the potatoes here. So we want about 4 cups of potato. So I've just got some white potatoes here, and I'm just gonna chop them up roughly. Okay, so once those veggies soften up back there, we're gonna toss in the rest of our ingredients. We're gonna add the potato in, the butternut squash, about 6 cups of vegetable broth, 6 sage leaves, and about a quarter teaspoon of nutmeg. Okay, so it's about time, so let's add in the ingredients. Okay, so I'm just gonna bring all these veggies in the pot to a boil, and then once it's boiled, I'm just gonna let it simmer for about 20 minutes, basically just until all the squash and all the potatoes are nice and soft. Oh, garlic's ready. So while all the veggies are simmering in the pot over there, I'm gonna let the garlic cool, and once it's completely cooled, I'm gonna take off the skin so that way we can add the garlic into the pot of veggies. Okay, so the pot of veggies have been cooking for about 20 minutes now, so I think it's about time to add the garlic in. Okay, so now comes the fun part. So we're gonna blend everything together. So I've got my blender over here that I'm gonna bring. So I have the Vitamix, which is like, oh, my favorite and most cherished possession. But any high-speed blender should do the trick. Okay, so now I've got to transfer everything in this pot into this blender. This is gonna make a mess, isn't it? Okay, new plan of action. I'm gonna go over to the sink and do this. Okay, so I'm gonna have to blend this in 2 batches because there is a ton of soup here. Okay, so all I'm gonna do is pop the lid on and blend it on high speed. Okay, the first batch is done. Oh my god, guys, it smells so good. Okay, so I'm gonna transfer everything over into this even bigger pot. Oh my god, guys, this came out so good. Okay, so now comes the fun part for me, not the fun part for you. I'm gonna start to plate it. So I'm just gonna do a nice hefty bowl of this, and then I'm just gonna garnish it off with some pumpkin seeds. Guys, you need to try this. This is so good. Okay, everyone, so that's it. That is the butternut squash soup. I don't know about you, but I would say that was a success. This thing tastes so good, and this is exactly what I needed on today. So I will leave a link down below to all my other Cooking with Jac videos and all of my what I ate in a days in case you want to see what I eat in a day. Make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed already because I post new videos every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. So lots of new videos coming soon. Thanks guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of this, and let me know if you try it out and if you like it. Thanks guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!